Hello fellow academics and welcome back to Willowmere. We are back and we are still building a ton of stuff. So let's get right to it. There are a couple of things that we want to finish this episode in particular. One is the added wood production area in this corner of the map right here. And I can already detonate these bits and pieces. And the next thing that we want to finish up, like I mentioned last time, is actually the remainder of our transportation network. So our beavers are working hard. We're a bit short in terms of how many beavers we can technically have, or that we currently have. So we keep this on the highest priority, our newest tall building. But I think I might need to... I think actually the parts underneath are actually high prioritized, so nothing for me to worry about. All right. So beavers are chopping away. They are building our stuff, which is all good. However, we are coming into another drought. I'm not worried about the water anymore. I think we've got that covered. But one thing that we should be thinking about is actually our bad water. We do have this storage over here, and I think in the long term we should probably try to expand this so our bad water pumpers have a bit more to pump. Which is, let's actually just put it in and then let them figure it out whenever they can. We're just gonna close this side up over here, because once they've put this in, all we need to do is destroy this path, and then we're good to go. All right. Path on top, so they can definitely walk all the way over there. Beavers are still happier than ever. Not entirely sure what is currently moving up. Might be more... Oh, cattail crackers. Awesome. Yep, we do have quite a bit of cattail in there. I'd love to actually... Did you guys hear that frog in there? I'd love to actually see a little frog in there somewhere. But, you know, minor details. Anyways... so that is going pretty well. We're also gonna make sure that we're using that area back here for our maple trees. So for now, let's just explode all of these up. And then we're going to put in our forester. Forester does have the highest priority. We're gonna place him right there on the corner. Leaving, actually putting the tapper shack on this side, I think will be fine. Because with the zipline station that I wasn't sure about the last time, with it being right there, we should be able to very quickly transport the maple syrup up to our food area. So they would go in here, walk over there, and then zipline all the way to the top. I think that should be okay. All right. So I am going to, and I'm trying to not high prioritize everything, but I am going to high prioritize our forester because we need more trees, meaning we also are going to start placing down trees. So maple syrup, which means we need a ton of maple trees. Maybe not a ton, but we're going to put a ton in here. And then we're just going to place oaks all around here. On both sides, leaving a gap of 1 for our foresters, lumberjacks, not foresters. 1, 2. Could build this up even more. I don't think we really need to. I guess it can't actually hurt. So let's go back into our oak tree section and just place all of this in here, which I think should give us a good amount of wood supply. You know what? Let's see how far he can go. He can't quite reach both of this. So the last 2 rows are gonna go away. Here we go. Which means once he is done with everything, we should be able to have additional wood supply right there. Part of this, a good chunk of this actually, is already set to be chopped down. All we need to do is pick the oaks on this side, and then we're ready to go. Alright, with all of this, the next part that we need, like I said before, is a tapper shack to actually get to our maple syrup. Let's just place it right there. And then we're going to also place a storage area. We need a large storage tank. Do we have the material? Let's ask like this. We have a ton of metal blocks. We have a ton of gears. And we have a ton of planks. So yes, we can. Here we go. In it goes. Maple syrup. And then this is basically set. All right. So all of this is working. We do have quite a long drought ahead of us. They are still building all of this. And I guess they are making good progress. So that's good for us. And what else do we need to focus on? We honestly just need a ton more wood. Food-wise, we have plenty. Our grilled chestnuts are still a little bit low. So maybe we should try to expand our chestnut trees. Actually, can he not reach anymore? No, he can. But he cannot reach all of it. Interesting. Maybe that's what's slowing this progress down. Which makes me think I should actually place this guy somewhere else. And why not place him just over here? Let's see, highest priority. Somebody should be coming up real soon. I guess I have a ton of stuff on highest priority. They have actually put in our newest building, and wow, we're back to like one free bed. So we had a ton of new beavers. Yeah, 14 baby beavers. Crazy. We also have 6 injured beavers, but only 4 beds. So we should definitely fix that. Let's go in here and just place another medical bed in there. Highest priority. Because I guess why not? But I think they are doing overall a good job in terms of the priorities. Even though I'm kind of setting everything to be highest priority. Yeah, I think they're doing all right. Let's also higher prioritize, not highest prioritize all of these. And another thing that we really should do this time around is actually place our underground mine. So let's have a quick look. We need to unlock it for 1000 science. That is not an issue. 250 logs is an issue. Although, actually, we're almost at 200 again. So 350 gears, we got those. And treated planks, we've got enough of those as well. So in it goes. But let them first finish all the pathways, the transportation pathways. So this way we will be, getting to these construction areas in the back a little bit quicker. Good thing our happiness is still going up. Campfires are still a little bit low. I guess we only have 2 campfires for 111 beavers. That's a crazy amount of beavers. You know what? Since you're here anyways, why don't you high prioritize this? Make our beavers happier. Let's have them live longer. And at least one of the statues. That should be done relatively quickly. All of the wood is in here. And there's still more to be produced. What are you actually storing? Warning, previous stock to be removed. 1,400. Did they limit the amount of... Oh, they nerfed it. They just nerfed it. I swear it was 1,400 of storage. And now we're down to 1,000. Alright, that means we need more storage. And look at that. Lucky me, there's a bit of space right there. Put in some planks, highest priority to be honest. Treated planks 400, that's still going up, which is awesome. This guy is sharpening his teeth. Ah. Who's talking? It's weird. As I zoomed in here, it seems to be like a secret meeting in some of these bunkers. Oh, look at that. Wow. The statue is in, and this statue is in too. So they will be getting happier and happier. Also high prioritize this one, because then it's just done and we don't need to think about it anymore. I guess some contemplation spots up here could be nice as well. It is close to the agora, so after a day of discussing things with your fellow beavers, well, maybe not a day, but hours, I'm assuming, it'd be nice to go to your contemplation spot and just recover a little bit. No, we shouldn't put it right there. Imagine you're at your contemplation spot and all you see is just a pylon. I don't know. Do you guys have a contemplation spot? Maybe I should get one. If it makes the beavers happy, who am I to judge? So maybe I should just go ahead and, you know, get one myself. Shrub and shrub. This way we have a little bit of separation. Nice priority of these, because that will make our beavers happier. In the meantime, are they... What are they actually constructing? So definitely not this one either. Nope. Nope. I guess this is kind of coming in. Alright. Happiness is climbing. We're already at 42. Nice. 43 already. So things are getting better and better. And then there's a ton of dynamite that still needs to be put in. They have finished all of this down here though. Awesome. So detonation is a go. Let's destroy this. And let them very quickly pick up the rubble. So we can put in another dynamite up there. And with that, then the lower levels are basically done. So dynamite here, highest priority. We're probably already out, almost out of bad water. Yeah. Yeah, this definitely needs to be optimized. Which makes me think it would be nice to have the regular water kind of running through here. And out this side into this area, rather than having it mix with the bad water. If possible. If possible. But it should be doable, right? If we block this up, open it with bad water, and then this is open when regular water kind of comes in. But yeah, the easiest path basically would be through here. So if we were to do something like this, that actually worked out pretty well in terms of dynamite depth over there. And that will actually do as well. Alright, I'm not gonna disconnect this, although we do have enough dynamite. So let me quickly disconnect you. Put in our dynamite, triple dynamite right here, highest priority, and while you're at it, pick up that log. Will they actually be able to reach this? At the moment they will. Once I put this back in, I don't know if they still will be able to reach this. let's actually make this a little bit more permanent. I prioritize these two. Triple dynamite in on both sides, and this way we can actually go down and then back up again. Actually, this doesn't need to be a triple dynamite, so let's save some resources. Put in a single dynamite, highest priority. Do we have some extract, so those three should be able to put that in right away, and they're actually already coming with the dynamite. Right, detonate. Here we go. Then we're placing our double platform in the middle. I prioritize this. And then we will be able to also put a single platform on top. I prioritize this. And that will allow us to connect through here. Should also high prioritize this guy. And then bring it back up. And connect these parts here as well. I prioritize all of this. And once this is connected back up, we should be okay. Right now, we're probably... I guess it's nighttime right now, so we're not using any energy. But I think for now, we didn't have any opportunity to recharge our batteries. So we've been living for a day, basically, purely on battery power. I mean, it's good to see that it works. So let's hope it keeps working like that. Alright. We do only have 10 logs. So they've used up a ton of this. I mean, in part because I very high prioritized our statues, and the statue alone ate like 200. Wow, look at all of that dynamite that came in. We can actually detonate these already. Cool. We're making good progress. Have they finished this over here already? Almost, I guess. Here we go. Alright, now all of this is connected back up, but of course there's no wind, so all of this is still stuck. Let's also focus on these. Actually, no, just one less priority. And because I said we would, let's also now really high prioritize our transportation network. They have put in the pylons, which is good. So just a little bit more, and it all depends on the logs. We have chopped down basically everything that we could chop down back here. All of the trees, no, well, not all of them are planted, but a good amount of them are actually planted in here. We've already lost almost all the water that was up there. Wow. Didn't expect this to go this fast. So the next thing that we also need to kind of dynamite away is this path right here. Now, how should we actually do this properly? I think it would be fine to just place it in. I mean, we have 0 dynamite right now, so nothing to be put in for us at the moment. Wonder why there's no dynamite right here. So let's put it back in there. Still haven't blown this part away, but I think that is okay. We don't really need to open this up. So overall, I think we're doing all right. And I kind of forgot when I started the episode. It doesn't feel that long yet, so I will still keep going a little bit longer. It is the end of the day again. Night cycles, where nothing happens. It is a little bit boring, but, you know, it is what it is. We should probably also high prioritize the picking up of these stray logs, because we can use them in our buildings. I have put in this zipline station already. I'm just gonna put another one over here. And I could just put in another connecting zipline station up there if I wanted to. Because are we connecting from this one anywhere? Honestly, don't think so. We have two circular, no, just one circular one. Right. And once we're done all the way up here, we're gonna make the connection again from here to this. So we have two circular ones and one that is not circular. It could be beneficial to make it circular though. If we put another pylon up here, put another station in over here, we might just be able, or like right there, put a pylon here, we might just be able to connect these up and kind of speed things up a little bit. In theory, you don't quite need circular because they can go both ways, right? So yeah, they can go both ways. So technically linear things kind of work. The circular path is just if they want to go from here to the water, they would have a much faster time going. Okay, I've convinced myself. They would have a much faster time going the direct route instead of doing sort of this weird roundabout way. Moving all around up here and then into the next station and then up to the water. So let's go ahead and put this in. Too far from the district center. That we should be able to fix with some paths. Interesting. I guess it remains here. Like, this used to light up fully. Now it actually has this radial arrow on top. Kind of cool. So if we put this here, where would we need to put this one in order to easily connect it up? So what we might just need to do, I wonder if that would work. If we turn this a little bit higher. Yep, that will actually do. And now another zipline station right there. Need to make sure that all of these are also still highest priority. Zipline station is... Oh, all the zipline stations are basically in. This one's still missing, but it is coming in. And then we add the connection to here, to here, to here, and then through there. And with that, we will have a completely closed loop for our metal workers. Now this one looks kind of fun because it goes up and down and up and down. I love to ride that as part of an amusement park though, rather than, you know. Anyways, so this is going well. And they're almost completely done with wrapping up the zipline stations. And I think that kind of makes sense. We still have our connection up here with 3 zipline stations that get you to the 3 different loops. Why is this too far from the city center? Because it's too tall? Don't tell me it's too tall. Alright. Let's destroy this. Let's see if a single platform will actually do. And it will not. Great. So let's put the double platform back in. Highest priority. Single platform in. Highest priority. Temporary path change. Because we need to get up here. And then our zipline pylon up here. Which will wrap up our connections. Once this is in, which should hopefully be real soon, and our zipline pylon is in, we have finalized our transportation network. Well, small refinements at the end, but you know, we will have done a real good amount of work in there. Retrospectively, I should have probably turned these into platforms with impermeable floors. So let's go ahead and actually do that. Because this has taken too long. And it is using up the majority of our wood. Which, not the greatest option right now, since we're a little bit low on logs. But we do have a ton of planks. Alright, here we go. Not just this side. There's wood in somewhere. There's actually wood in quite a few of them. Alright, here we go. So let's go ahead and fill this up with platforms. First, single platform. All over the place. Wherever it needs to go. And then double platform for the rest of it. Alright, so that should be hopefully a lot faster. And it's such a weird thing that I'm doing right here, but you know, kind of makes sense. Impermeable floor. And look, they've already put in a ton of platforms. And I know I just accidentally placed some over here, but we have 237 metal blocks. So I honestly don't care with a bit of waste, as long as it makes my life a little bit easier right now. Alright, all of this should actually be in real soon, hopefully. And that should give us some breathing room for our wood production. We do have one unemployed beaver. Hey. That is exciting, because it means we've, in a sense, balanced out our worker needs at the moment. Now we get a ton of stuff lacks material. That's all the dynamite up there. But again, once they're, well, they even started building this now. And they're also building the stuff up here. Crazy. What a small change can actually, you know, what a difference it can make. Alright. But look at them go. A ton of platforms are already in, so this is awesome. I should probably also make sure they can reach all of this. This way they should. Now we're kind of just waiting for them to wrap this up. The loop has been completed, which means these beavers, once this is actually in, they should be able to get to work much faster. Alright, it's nighttime again, so kind of waiting again for just stuff to happen, I guess. And in the meantime, we can, I guess I was just going to say, we can start figuring this part out, but we don't have dynamite, so nothing to figure out for us. Okay. They're still pumping over here. Although there's basically no bad water left. We could actually let the regular water get out from the bottom. Last time I think I asked a question is like, how would we filter out the good water? If we put in a sluice at the bottom and just set it to be No, we can't. We just set it to be open. All the liquid would always go out instead of like just letting out the bad water. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We are kind of building our roundabout way up here, so we'll be okay. All right. I mean, it's good that they're also starting to wrap this part up here, because that will allow us to keep a little bit of liquid in there as well. Means probably should just go ahead and make this part a little bit easier. Again, not that this is the highest priority right now. I think I would love to see this being fully done. Let's see how they're doing underneath. There we go. How do I guess. Ah, I've filled a good amount of the platforms. Cool. Our busy beavers are being busy. It's nice. Food is coming in as well. They're a bit bored now. I guess I need storage for the flour. Maple syrup is still lacking. Also need storage for the bread, I guess. And the cattail crackers. Alright. So let's go ahead and high prioritize some storage for our food. Flour, not flour, bread. Cattail crackers. Bread. Cattail crackers. No, that's grilled spattered dog. Crackers, here we go. Set these to highest priority as well. And then we do have a depth of 2 over here, which is not ideal. But I guess it's okay. Where else are we storing food, actually? We have a little bit of berries here. We have some sunflowers, some carrots down there. Sunflower is still a little bit low. Even though I think we expanded, actually, our sunflower area quite a bit. Maybe we need to expand it a bit more. Oh, the gap here is open for our Gavra flag. And they can still reach all of the other side and all of the chestnuts. So there you go. Actually, hold on. Because our grill is right there. So I kind of want to be able to get over there. Now, I could just clear a path here. You know what? I will lose quite a few of the potatoes. That's what I was just debating. But I think, you know, it'll be worth it to have a much shorter connection. And then we can put in our Gavra flag in this direction. We're already removing all of this, so easy to put the connection in. Here we go. Which means I can destroy you. Put you on highest priority. It just should need to be like hammered into existence. There we go. And with that, we have access to more of our chestnuts. Yeah, there are quite a few in there that weren't utilized before. So, cool. Cool. What else is left? They're still working on the stuff back here. Thirsty and everything. Guess we could explode this part here, but then how do we get up here? So I'm just gonna wait. I do want to set these explosives to be the next ones that get put in. Because then, again, we can just blow this part up and be done with it. And while we're at it, these as well. Okay. what else? Look at how many they have already built. This would have taken so long if I was waiting for the logs to actually wrap all of this up. Instead, they have put a few logs in over here, and I guess nothing in over there, but you know, that is okay. I don't mind. Right now, there might be a little bit of leakage over there. Not too worried for now. So, you know, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Oh, my keyboard kind of gave up. Wow, that was weird. Okay. Keyboard back in. Seems to be doing weird things. Alright, and I am back, and as my keyboard is giving up, I am going to end the episode here. I think we're at about half an hour now. So we've done some significant progress. We've definitely finalized our transportation network, put in new lumberjack areas, even though it will take a little bit longer for it to grow. And overall, our beavers are happier than before. Right, with that, I'm gonna leave you. If you liked, please leave a like. If you enjoyed it, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.